हेलो इन्वेस्टर्स, वेलकम टू साइंटिफिक इन्वेस्टिंग यूट्यूब चैनल। एंड मैंने कुछ दिनों पहले बोला था कि मैं एक वीडियो बनाऊंगा विच विल बी बेस्ड ऑन ऑल दी स्टॉक प्रेजेंटेशंस विच आई हैव डन इन माय लास्ट 5 years ऑफ स्टॉक मार्केट हिस्ट्री। एंड हम लोग उस वीडियो को संडे सुबह रिलीज करने वाले थे, बट ड्यू टू सम रीजंस आई वेंट थ्रू वायरल फीवर. The throat was bit out of order, so I couldn't do it on Sunday. And now, given I'm feeling much better, I thought, why not, quickly finish it, and that is why we are here. So अभी हम क्या करने वाले हैं? We are going to look at all of the stocks which I have presented in last 5 years, and the idea is to learn from that, because for me also it has been personal journey. The serious investing I started somewhere around 2016 in terms of managing my own portfolio, and I have been presenting since 2016. सो जब शुरू किया था तो मुझे भी नहीं पता था कि क्या होगा, कैसा जाएगा, वट एवर आई एम प्रेजेंटिंग, विल इट लीड टू गुड रिटर्न्स और नॉट. सो one, it has been a learning because I have gone through my own learning curve. The other part was, जब आप किसी स्टॉक पे रिसर्च करते हैं और जब आप किसी स्टॉक को प्रेजेंट करते हैं या फिर आप पोजीशन लेते हैं, उस समय की जो लर्निंग होती है, एंड व्हेन यू हैव योर you know when you have your position in the stock and then you start tracking it, and then quarter over quarter you track it, and there is no business which will go as per plan, exactly as per plan. There will be few surprises, few hiccups. So how do you learn, and how do you continue with the position, or uh, how your conviction gets strengthened or weakened? That's a different kind of learning. So I say there are two types of learning: the learning you do before taking the position and learning you do after taking the position. And of course, all these experiences, they help you to become better investor. So let's go through all these stocks, and why I'm talking only about the stocks I presented, because only the stocks which I presented, I will have some responsibility that, okay, I should give quality research. uh, I should not talk about stocks where I myself have not done the hard work, or I myself didn't have a position. So this adds some sense of accountability in terms of research quality. But before that, disclaimers: one, I am not a SEBI registered investment advisor. Second, all these stocks which were presented, whenever they were presented, they were only for academic purposes. And even now they are only for academic purposes. The idea is only to learn from the experience, and but everybody needs to do their own due diligence. Everybody needs to do their own stock analysis before taking any position or consult their financial advisor. So let's go through our list of stocks. So this is the overall history of whatever stocks I have presented since 2016 17 till 2021. And totally we have presented almost 8 stocks. And I have tried to give one snapshot ki wo stock kab present kiya tha, kis mahine, kis year, what has been the time till now. And again, the idea is not to say ki itne saal mein itna return bana. The idea is to just evaluate ki how did those stocks do, and acha kiya, bura kiya, jaisa bhi kiya, what are the some of the learnings which we can take home. And I'm not taking, it's not exactly the path which I have followed. इसमें से कुछ स्टॉक हैं जहां मैं बहुत पहले एग्जिट कर गया हूँगा, कुछ स्टॉक्स हैं जो मैं होल्ड कर रहा हूँगा, कुछ स्टॉक्स हैं जहां मैं एग्जिट कर गया हूँगा और I would have taken a position again, and there are reasons for that. But the idea is to understand how these stocks moved and what we can learn out of this. So the first presentation was on Repro, April 2017, almost 4.5 years. When I presented, the stock was at 420. The stock made a high of around 800, 900, made a low of around 300 or less than that. And currently the stocks move somewhere around 580 rupees. And the 4.5 years CAGR has been 7%. So same way, the whole analysis is there for each and every stock. And I have taken only current price without taking a max price or a low price, just to give a sense of how the portfolio has done. The good part is, if you see the green ones, these stocks have done really well. So out of 7, 3 stocks generated a CAGR of 60% or more, which is really great. 3 more stocks generated a CAGR of 20% or more, between 20 to 30%. So almost there are 8 stocks, and out of 8 stocks, 6 stocks generated a CAGR of 20% or more, and 2 stocks generated a CAGR of 7%. So good part is none of the stocks gave negative return. Almost 6 out of 8, which is a very good number. Almost 70% stocks generated a CAGR of more than 20%, and almost I think 35% of stocks have generated a CAGR of 60%. So overall performance has been good. This has been rewarding, but let us now look through it. What were the key learnings? And to do that, we will go into stocks, each of these stocks one by one. We'll spend 5 minutes on what was the thesis and how has it played so far. And then what are the key learnings? So अभी मैं क्या करूँगा, एक एक करके मैं सारे स्टॉक पे जाऊँगा. We will go to the screener, बट उससे पहले हम ये देखेंगे कि हमारा थेसिस क्या था, हमारा एंट्री प्राइस पॉइंट क्या था, और फिर हम स्क्रीनर पे जाके देखेंगे कि परफॉर्मेंस कैसी रही कंपनी की. And then in the end, I will summarize what are my key learnings, and I will come back to every stock की कहाँ किस stock से क्या key learning हुई, and what learnings we can take home for any kind of future research work and these kind of activities. So let's go first through the Repro stock. तो रेप्रो ये सबसे पहला प्रेजेंटेशन था, एंड दिस कंपनी व्हेन आई प्रेजेंटेड दिस कंपनी वाज अ लॉस मेकिंग कंपनी प्रॉफिट में नहीं थी, एंड इट वाज अ टर्न अराउंड स्टोरी फॉर मी, जहां बिजनेस में कुछ चेंजेस आ रहे थे. हो क्या रहा था कि देयर ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस वाज स्कूल बुक्स बिजनेस, but they were getting into online business through Amazon and Flipkart. They wanted to sell the book online. And the whole story was against the typical traditional school business, which is a working capital heavy business. This business is a negative working capital business, and e-commerce is going to grow. And I did a lot of analysis around पूरे e-commerce का market size क्या है, book का market size क्या है, फिर ये sale का क्या market size हो सकता है, company कितना turnover कर सकती है, कितना profit बना सकती है, why this business is good. And based on that, we took a position in somewhere in early 2017 around 410 420 rupees. But now let's see how the company has done. So अगर आप देखोगे 2017 के राउंड में कंपनी ऑलमोस्ट लॉस कमा रही थी, and actually the whole turnaround story did work to a certain extent. You can see in 2018 from a negative profit the company came into positive profit, then the profit increased, and the revenue also, if you see, the revenue also increased almost from 320 crore. The revenue went to 400 crore. On a 400 crore from -1 crore loss, the company made 24 crore profit. But then what happened is, again the revenue went down and the profit went down, and the business got badly hit, and the reason was COVID. And if you see the price, how did the price moved? So somewhere in April 2017, we presented this stock. This was the time when we presented this stock around 410. And actually the stock went almost to 850 because of the turnaround story playing, the revenue profit increasing. But then the stock went under correction after 2018 when the whole small cap pack corrected. And then it got further corrected in COVID and the stock didn't recover. And just 2-3 months back, again, it has gone up from almost 350 rupees to 600 rupees. So that has been the story in Repro. I will go through each stock one by one, highlighting what has happened, and then the end we will cover the our key learnings. But before that, I would like you to know, if you would have invested and this is how the story would have played out, what would have been your key learnings? Maybe you can post on the messages, or when I post the video on Twitter, you post your learnings. But I will cover my learning, what worked for me, what didn't work in the end. So let us go to the next stock. The second stock, this was pretty interesting because when I presented this stock, in fact, when I was researching this stock, there was too much of pessimism in the market regarding hospitals. The reason was during that time, the government was coming heavily on the business, hospital business. Lot of expenses were, lot of hospital rates were under government scanner, and everybody was feeling this is the worst business to be in. Also, people always had or have an image that this is a capex heavy business, this business can never make money for the investor and all. And especially for Apollo Hospital, its margin had fallen down from 8% to almost 3%, and the share price had fallen from 1600 rupees to 1000 rupees. However, for me, there are multiple triggers in this business when I researched. The first trigger was the big price fall, big margin fall. Why it is happening? And I realized there has been a lot of operating leverage story in place. So there was a huge capex which was done to create 3,000 new beds, which was almost 40% higher than their current capacity, which needed almost 3,500 crore of loan. And that loan resulted in a lot of depreciation and interest, but there was no revenue coming, and hence the margin fell from 8% to 3%. However, 2% of that margin was because of all that government inaction and all of that. But when I analyzed, I realized that it's a huge operating leverage story because of attractive valuations due to price fall. But one specific thing which was very important was Apollo Hospital has a pharmacy business, which is a retail business, which is growing in high double digit with 90% of market still not at a big organized level. They are more retails, general kirana store kind of thing rather than, big chains. And that business was growing at 15-20% with a very decent return on capital on the matured, pharmacy stores. So my question was whether Apollo Hospital, it's a hospital business 5-10 years down the line, or it's a retail pharmacy business. And even the Apollo Hospital, when I looked at 25 years of history, that looked quite a decent business generating decent investor return with okay kind of return on capital employed 17-18%. And a lot of that had come from inflation as well as expansion. I mean, that means there is some pricing power hospitals carry despite of all the negativity around. And if you see the price chart, the stock didn't do well for almost for a longer time. And we entered this stock again at 960 rupees. And let us see how the company has done after that. So as you can see, we entered somewhere in 2017, late 2018, and you can see that the top line has grown from 7,000 crore to almost 12,000 crore. The operating margins have increased from 10% to almost 13-14%, which is a 30-40% jump in the operating margin. And the profit has gone from 221 crore to almost 848 crore. I mean, I'm removing the COVID year, March 2021, which was little abnormal. But even in 2020, you can see it was 455 crore, which means almost in 2 to 3 years, the whole profit doubled. And that is the power of operating leverage, which is all about. And if you see the share price for Apollo Hospital, this is, let me go through the 5 years share price. And this is where, somewhere we invested in, around this level, which was around 950, 960 level. And the stock went almost till 5,000. Now here, I did my exit much before because I shifted this money to another hospital called Narayana Hrudayalaya. And again, I shifted the money from Narayana Hrudayalaya to another hospital called Kovai Hospital. We will discuss more in detail about the exit and, the learnings in the end section. So let's quickly jump to the next talk. So the next company is also very interesting. This company is Mathan Alloys, and I think I presented. So again, some of these companies you will see on my YouTube channel, but मैंने जब YouTube channel पे डाला है मैं तब के presentation date को नहीं ले रहा हूँ. Actually, I've been presenting at various forums, and some of these presentations I did much before. So जैसे Mathan Alloys मैंने ऑलमोस्ट नवंबर 2019 में प्रेजेंट किया होगा जब स्टॉक कुछ 450 के अराउंड मूव कर रहा था. नाउ दिस स्टॉक वाज इंटरेस्टिंग बिकॉज दिस स्टॉक केम इन वन ऑफ माय क्वालिटी स्क्रीनर्स, and when I looked at the numbers were like talking for itself. But when I looked at the company sector and business, तो लगा ये तो commodity industry की company है. So the first question which I had to ask from myself is कि कॉमोडिटी इंडस्ट्री की कंपनी क्वालिटी स्क्रीनर में क्या कर रही है. एंड व्हेन आई से क्वालिटी स्क्रीनर, ये 1 साल के पैरामीटर पे नहीं है. आई एम टेकिंग मोर देन 5 to 7 years ऑफ डेटा एंड स्टिल द कंपनी इज क्वालिफाइंग दैट क्वालिटी क्राइटेरिया. So the whole research was dedicated to find whether I should treat this company as a quality company or commodity company. And of course again हमने उस पे काफी कुछ research किया. एंड लेट्स सी अब कि ये कंपनी कैसा किया है। हमने नवंबर 2019 में पोजीशन लिया समवेयर अराउंड 425 रुपीज, एंड देन लेट्स सी कि इस कंपनी ने कैसा किया है। सो एज यू कैन सी दिस वाज द नवंबर 2019 टाइम जहां हमने कुछ 450 के अराउंड में इन्वेस्ट किया, एंड ऑफ कोर्स कोविड आया एंड देन इट वेंट टू 355, but the stock has done well, and again it has created a high of almost around 1200 rupees, और अभी कुछ घट के कुछ 1000 रुपये पे आ गया है। Now let us see in terms of performance how the company has done, and if we see in terms of performance, top line wise nothing much actually। वो लोग पहले जो टॉप लाइन पे थे उसी टॉप लाइन के अराउंड में घूम रहे हैं, but if we see the profit, how the profit was, they have done reasonably well। 222 करोड़ से ऑलमोस्ट, बिकॉज हमने नवंबर 2019 के अराउंड में पैसे डाले। सो इफ यू सी द मार्च 20 रिजल्ट, 222 करोड़ कर रही थी कंपनी, और अभी 2 साल भी पूरा नहीं हुआ है, 1.5 साल में कंपनी 222 करोड़ से 308 करोड़ पे है, विच इज ऑलमोस्ट decent 30-40%। I think it's almost 80 crore, 90 crore on 220 crore, which is almost a 40% jump in profit in 1.5 years, which looks decent. So again, the company has done well in terms of profitability belonging to cyclic industry. We know the commodity boom which is going on, and maybe that is why the price is done well. The company products, ferrochrome and all, they're hitting the roof and all. But again, we will go through our learnings in the end. Let's jump to the next company now. So ये अगली जो कंपनी है, again, lot of my companies where I took position, they may not look like quality companies because of the kind of industries they belong to, but the numbers were always exceptional compared to the industry, whether it's a commodity industry or what. So next company जो थी ये 2018 अक्टूबर में मैंने प्रेजेंट किया था, एंड दिस कंपनी वाज फ्रॉम रियल एस्टेट, ओबेरॉय रियल्टी। आप लोगों ने अभी 2-3 महीने पहले उसका एक यूट्यूब प्रेजेंटेशन देखा होगा, बट ये कंपनी मैंने 3 साल पहले स्टडी की थी। इनफैक्ट वो पूरा सेक्टर ही मैंने 3-4 साल पहले स्टडी किया था। नाउ ओबेरॉय रियल्टी इज वन ऑफ द फ्यू कंपनीज इन रियल एस्टेट जहां लोगों के पैसे डूबे नहीं है फ्रॉम द टाइम इट गॉट लिस्टेड, एंड द बिजनेस हैज आल्सो डन रियली वेल। जब हमने अगेन इस कंपनी को स्टडी किया तो अगेन ये भी कंपनी 430-450 के अराउंड थी। नाउ देयर इज अ इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट टू ओबेरॉय रियल्टी। जैसे ही कोविड आया था मैंने पूरा पोजीशन एग्जिट मार लिया था, एंड देन वंस कोविड सबसाइडेड एंड आई स्टार्टेड गेटिंग ट्रिगर्स कि नहीं भैया, ऑफिसेस चलने वाले हैं, ऑफिसेस बंद नहीं होने वाले, लाइफ इज कमिंग बैक टू नॉर्मल, द मॉल्स आर गोइंग टू गो बैक अगेन। अभी तक पूरा आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट हो ही गया है। I think almost 70-80% कैपेसिटी पे मॉल्स चल रहे हैं। slowly offices will open, but there was a period where I had uncertainty, and जब कोविड आया तो फर्स्ट थिंग which was there in my mind कि देखो जहां अनसर्टेनिटी है वहां से निकल जाओ, देखो चार्ट्स कहाँ स्ट्रांग है, देखो स्ट्रेंथ कहाँ मिल रहा है, देखो डिफेंसिव क्या है, वहां पैसे डालो और फिर देखते हैं क्या होता है। So I almost stayed out of this company for a reasonable good amount of time till I got certain that things are back on normal and all. So let us see कि ओबेरॉय रियल्टी ने business wise कैसा किया है, and why I am going through the business wise performance of every company, because price ऊपर नीचे चला जाए at the end really अगर price को sustain करना है तो वो earning से ही आएगा, वो top line bottom line growth से आएगा। और हर कंपनी में when we put the money, when we did the research, there was a thesis of how the top line and bottom line will perform, and the idea is to see कि वो performance हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, नहीं हुआ तो क्यों हुआ तो कैसे हुआ, and then what is the key learning out of it from the whole experience. So now let us go through ओबेरॉय रियल्टी and let's see कि अक्टूबर 2018 के बाद ओबेरॉय रियल्टी का financial performance कैसा रहा. And I'm not stressing a lot on cash flow balance sheet because in most of these companies, either the idea of investing was, the balance sheet will be weaker, but it's a turnaround story or it's operating leverage story, or already we invested in companies with very sound balance sheet and cash flow, like Math and Oberoi. These are debt-free kind of companies. So that is one reason I am focusing more on P&L, though I am a guy who likes to look at balance sheet and cash flow, but somehow we have already taken care of it, and hence we are focusing more on the top line and bottom line. So let's go through Oberoi Realty numbers. सो अगर आप ओबेरॉय रियल्टी के नंबर्स देखोगे तो हमने कभी अक्टूबर 2018 में स्टडी किया, और आप मार्च 18 से नंबर देखो तो 1200 और 1265 करोड़ का टर्नओवर ऑलमोस्ट 2200 करोड़ पे हो गया है. एंड डोंट फॉरगेट दैट दिस कंपनी हैज गॉन थ्रू कोविड almost 1.5 years. Their whole commercial establishment was closed. Their commercial offices were closed. Their malls were closed. And despite of that, the company has gone from 1300 crore turnover to 2200 crore turnover, and the profit has increased from 450 crore to almost 800 crore. So the idea I want to convey is there were reasons. And again, if you want to understand what has happened, you can go through all my old blogs, you can go through the old PPTs, and you will get the whole story, what was the rationale. So it's good to see whatever rationale you build, it plays around. Valuation ऊपर जाता है नीचे जाता है, वो अलग चीज है. रिसर्च करने वाले को सबसे खुशी तब मिलती है जब वो वो जो चीज सोचता है कि इस तरह का हो सकता है, जब वो हो, बिकॉज दैट इज व्हाट इन्वेस्टिंग इज ऑल अबाउट. So the company has done well again in terms of the numbers. And if we look at the share price, let's look at the 5-year data. And we presented somewhere in October 2018, somewhere here around 450 rupee. And the stock didn't do anything, and COVID mein stock pita, buri tarah pita. And I mean, maybe I exited in 5% loss or something. But the moment I realized that, look, I don't have any certainty about this business, I exited. And then again I took my position. And abhi ye stock present kiya tha 450, abhi 900 ka around hai. So that has been the story. There have been numbers, even though a lot of uncertainty and all the learnings. I'm waiting, but again, I will request you, don't look at my learnings. Think what is your learning, message it, and then stop, message it, write in the comments, and again go and watch the video, and then I will discuss my learning. So let us jump to the next company now. So the next company, it's a well-known company. It's a Tata Group company in IT called Tata Elxsi. Again, this company has always been in one of my quality screeners, whether it's balance sheet, debt-free, return on capital growth, everything. I mean, everything gets tick marked. And the only constraint when I didn't invest is because of my valuation constraints. And somewhere again in 2019, when I felt the valuations are good, there was a 40% correction when the stock fell from 1,400 rupees to 850 rupees. I felt this is a good opportunity to invest. And luckily that time I got selected in Value Picker as one of the top contributors. Yeah, left side में आप देख सकते हैं वो मिला था. So this was the stock which I presented in Value Picker Chintan Bathak. And this was my second entry into Tata Elxsi. पहले भी मैं इसमें 2016 और 2017 में enter किया था. And that time I think the pessimism was कि IT business India का चल नहीं सकता, because everything is going to get automated and you don't know employees, and the IT world is coming to the end because सब कुछ अपने आप होने वाला है, all of that. And I like to put money, fundamentally I like to invest when there's a lot of pessimism and there is enough margin of safety in the business. So वो cycle खेला निकला, and again the stock hit like 1500 and again 40% correction. So I felt this is a good level to enter. Now let us see how Tata Elxsi has performed after that. So as you can see, Tata Elxsi ने almost 1600 crore से 2150 crore का business किया है. And profit भी March 2019 433 crore से 633 crore हो गई है, which is almost a 50% jump in profit in 2.5 years. So again the company has done well. और उस समय Tata Motors, which is the biggest customer for Tata Elxsi, that was going through a rough time, and that got impacted. That impacted Tata Elxsi. And then the MD was leaving, उनकी one time की salary and bonus कुछ था, and stock was like beaten down heavily. And fortunes changed for Tata Motors, fortune changed for Tata Elxsi, fortune changed for IT industry, and the kind of returns which came, which has done really well for the stock. And if we see the stock price, when I invested, it was around 850 rupee. The stock actually went down till 650, but उसके COVID में, but उसके बाद जो boom आया इसके price में, the stock has recently touched a high of 6200. So 850 to 650 to 6200. Again, I didn't write the full journey. I exited, and again, I will discuss in some of my learnings. So without wasting time, now let's go to the next talk. So the next talk, it belongs to one of the videos which I have presented on YouTube. I created a video on one of the top 10 highest growing industries, and manpower and security was one of them. And that is how I came across SIS. And when I presented this talk, and I think the first time when I presented this talk, that was again in October 2018. And frankly, the stock has not gone anywhere from that. Like, it went bit up high, but it has not done really great. I am still invested, but इस stock से भी मैं COVID में निकल गया था. So when COVID hit, see, for me everything was about, do I see certainty in this business given the world is going through a different order? और मेरा सिंपल रीजन ये था कि जब ओबेरॉय के कमर्शियल ऑफिसेज खुले नहीं रहेंगे तो सिक्योरिटी गार्ड की जरूरत क्या पड़ेगी. तो अगर ओबेरॉय से निकलना है तो SIS में रहने का सेंस नहीं बनता. And then the trains were closed, and their whole manpower. I was not sure how it is going to impact the company given all the offices are closed, all the shops, establishments are closed which need security guards. So मैं इस business से भी निकल गया था और मैं वापस से इस business में भी घुस गया, because a known devil is always better. So इस stock का, let us see कि अब इस stock में, and see, lot of these stocks whenever I have presented, I have highlighted all the risks also along with opportunities, and I keep a close watch on the risks. Now, one good thing which I liked is the balance sheet of this company has improved a bit over a period of time. But let us go through the financial performance की stock ने कैसा किया. And this, for me, this was a growth story based bet with lot of risks, because the business quality was not that great, the balance sheet was not that great. But still, I really liked what the young promoter had done to the business in last 5-10 years, and the kind of market size opportunity, the kind of growth, how he's capturing the market share. So let us see how the business has done for SIS in last 2-3 years. So अगर आप SIS के नंबर्स देखोगे तो हमने अक्टूबर के राउंड स्टडी किया था, और अगर आप मार्च 18 के नंबर लो, 5800 crore की कंपनी अभी 9300 crore का टर्नओवर कर रही है. 3 years में almost 50% jump in the top line again despite of COVID. And the profit, which was 162 crores in March 18, now the same profit is almost 368 crores, which is almost 2.5x jump in profit. But price फिर भी कहीं नहीं गया है. तो just imagine, जिसने ये सोच के लिया कि ग्रोथ में प्राइस, मैं उसमें से एक था, मैंने सोचा कि ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा. बट दिस इज हाउ पीपल थिंक कि बिजनेस, अगर प्राइस नहीं बढ़ता है तो अभी अच्छा बिजनेस नहीं है, प्राइस घट गया तो खराब बिजनेस है, या प्राइस नहीं बढ़ रहा है और अर्निंग्स आ रही हैं तो कुछ तो खराब है कंपनी में. ऐसा नहीं होता. मेनी टाइम स्टॉक्स डोंट परफॉर्म, एंड there could be non-fundamental reasons, and I've always stressed on a 1 year to 2 year period, there could be fundamental reasons, but there could be non-fundamental reasons also why stock is not performing. अगर 2 साल से कोई बेच रहा है और किसी को स्टॉक में कोई डरा हुआ है, और there could be genuine reasons, but there could be reasons that हर कोई डरा हुआ है because maybe the image is not so good, the history is not so good. So whatever be the reasons, but at least the company has performed and the growth story has performed. And इस company के लिए specifically मैं balance sheet पे जाना चाहूँगा, because in this company balance sheet was a concern to me. And you can see again the debt has increased. If you see off late, the debt has increased, but this is a business where the debt will increase. The management has said they don't want to get debt free, and it's a working capital business. But the thing is, your revenue has also increased accordingly, and if you see, they have done a lot of acquisitions and all. But still, on a cash to profit basis, if you look the kind of cash the business has generated, still I think the debt is reasonable. The debt equity has only improved rather than deteriorating. But still, this kind of the debt does remain a concern, even though they look much better in terms of their interest payment ability. In fact, that has improved. Let's see how the stock price is done. And iska stock split hua tha. So when I invested, I think I invested around some 800 rupees, which was post split considered as 400. And again, somewhere around October, as I said, आप 800 को करोगे बाई टू तो ऑलमोस्ट 400 का राउंड आएगा, और आज भी ये प्राइस वहीं पे है। इसमें कोई रिटर्न आया नहीं है। अगेन ये 2 दिन के करेक्शन में घट गया है, तो बेसिकली वो जो 7% का भी क्या अगर दिख रहा है वो अभी और घट गया होगा, तो इसमें कुछ खास रिटर्न नहीं मिला है, बट परफॉर्मेंस हुआ है। मे बी द मार्केट इज स्कैर्ड ऑफ द नंबर्स नॉट बीइंग करेक्ट, मे बी स्कैर्ड ऑफ कि डेट वेट बढ़ गया है, वट एवर बी द रीजन. I again reinvested post COVID when I got the certainty that okay, the world is coming back to normal, and for me the stock is much more cheaper, because if we look at the cash flows of this business compared to what it was 3 years back, उस समय इनका कैश फ्लो कुछ 200, because I'm not looking at free cash flow, I'm looking at cash flow from operation, which was almost 215 crore, जो 3 times होके 640 crore हो गया है. I don't consider the 640 crore because I know these are not uniform numbers, but even if you take the average of last 2-3 years, it might be hovering somewhere around 350-400 crore, which is still a decent cash flow given the company is available at right now. Also I think the company is at 8,000 crore. Again ये भी stock मैंने recently video बनाया था, ये 6,000 crore पे 7. So 15 times cash flows पे company available at 20 times with the company which was growing at 20%. Again, COVID has been a problem. So let's jump to the next stock and let's see what's the next stock is. So अभी 2 स्टॉक बचे हैं. ये CUB स्टॉक, इसके बारे में मैंने ज़्यादा बात नहीं की. ये स्टॉक अगेन मैंने एक ऑनलाइन फोरम पे प्रेजेंट किया था, एंड आई थिंक आई प्रेजेंटेड इन सितंबर 2020. ये कोविड के बाद का स्टॉक है, when the market was recovering. And if you see the company, what I liked about this company is मेरे बैंकिंग में कुछ बैड एक्सपीरियंसेस रहे जहां मैंने पैसे लूज किए, एंड देन आई रियलाइज आफ्टर लूजिंग लॉट ऑफ मनी, आई थिंक गुड 50% मनी, आई रियलाइज कि बैंकिंग में भैया हिस्ट्री बहुत मायने रखती है. 4-5 साल पुरानी चीज़ों के पीछे मत जाओ जब तक एक बैंक ने एक अच्छा बुरा साइकिल नहीं देखा है. It's better to be conservative. So apart from the most famous HDFC Bank and Kotak Bank, I think this is the third company where if we look at 15-20 years of history, we see it may have the third best numbers among all the banks, and it has more than 100 years of history to look at conservative promoters. Though the sector in which they operate is a bit risky, they operate in MSME sector, which is a bit tricky. And again, given COVID, the sector was badly impacted and even now impacted. बट ये पिक करने का रीजन थोड़ा एक तो पूरी हिस्ट्री सब कुछ था, और उस समय लग रहा था कि मेरा एक रिवर्सल स्ट्रेटजी है जिसमें स्टॉक्स जो बॉटम होने लगते हैं, गिरना बंद हो जाते हैं, मैं ट्राई करता हूँ उनको पिक करने का, एंड देन आई वेट फॉर द गुड टाइम टू कम. एंड इफ यू कैन सी थ्रू द प्राइस चार्ट, यू कैन सी दैट वो 120-130 के अराउंड में बॉटम हो रहा था, एंड दैट इज व्हेन आई पिक दिस कंपनी. सो बैंकिंग अभी 1 महीने से अच्छा कर रहा है. बैंकिंग मार्केट को आप देखोगे तो अंडर परफॉर्म किया है, एंड सेम हैज बीन विद दिस स्टॉक. द स्टॉक वेंट फ्रॉम 130 टू 170, 190, एंड फिर उसी जोन में था. अभी वापस से अभी बैंकिंग अच्छा कर रहा है, तो 170 का राउंड आया है. अगेन आई विल गो थ्रू प्योर प्रॉफिट नंबर, ऑफ कोर्स एनपीएस वो सब वो अलग स्टोरी चल रही है, बट लेट्स सी हाउ द नंबर्स हैव डन. सो इफ यू लुक दिस कंपनी सितंबर 20 से सितंबर 21, अक्टूबर 1 साल ही हुआ है. Numbers, more or less numbers are same. Profit wise increase हुआ है, but if you see they are not making core profit from banking, वो अभी भी loss में जा रहा है. The profit has come from other income. We need to check how sustainable this is. Price भी कुछ खास move नहीं हुआ है, and frankly these are the kind of investment जहाँ I don't think 1 year is a good time for me to even judge. I mean आजकल लोग 3 महीने में profit सबको लगता है आना चाहिए, but fundamentally I feel the banking slowly, with the economy coming back to normal, where the sectors which were mostly impacted like SME, MSME, I believe the bad times will end soon, and even companies like City Union, they should get benefited. And अगर आप City Union का PE चार्ट देख लो, कोविड के पहले ऑलमोस्ट 120 से 240 हुआ था, 3 साल में स्टॉक डबल हुआ था, देन बिग फॉल. और मैंने समवेयर अराउंड यहाँ पे ये जो लेवल्स थे, ये 120, 130 वाले, यहाँ पे मैंने ये एंटर किया था. it did go to almost 180 and फिर correction हुआ. So that is how the story has been so far. I hope with the economy coming back to normal and banking sector coming back to normal, it'll do well. So the last stock is one which has been my last presentation in November 2020 when I did a webinar on animal healthcare industry and I presented this stock, Sequent Scientific. And जब present किया था ये stock 150 पे था. We did a lot of analysis to understand the animal healthcare industry, what is unique about the company, how the company has done in last 3-4 years, what are the triggers ahead in next 3-4 years. And let's see company ने कैसा किया है, क्या किया है, price कैसे move हुआ, and then we'll get into our key learnings. So नवंबर में हमने प्रेजेंट किया था एंड इफ वी सी नवंबर के पहले मार्च के नंबर्स थे 70 and from 70 crore profit 1180 crore turnover, we are at 1384 crore turnover, but the profit has gone down actually. 70 से 95 crore का profit हुआ and then again it went down. And if you see the margins have decreased little bit. The company went up to 16% margin and the current operating margin is 13%. So of course there have been some of the things which have not worked recently. But इसी 6 महीने में price, in fact मैंने जब पहला tranche लिया था for study, that time the stock was at 98 rupees. Then I think somewhere I got conviction build around 125 rupees. By the time I presented to 150 rupee, 6 महीने में एक stock 320 रुपए हो गया. And after that, when there were 2 quarters of bad result, 320 रुपए से अभी 180 रुपए हो गया. So that is the kind of volatility you can see in 8 months which can happen. And let me just show you through the price what has happened. And you can see in the price how the price went up from 150 to 300 and 300 to back to 150. And in fact today only I tweeted because people have been asking. Then for me the thing is, see, जब भाग रहा था उस समय भी कुछ बदला नहीं था, जब नीचे गिरा है तब भी कुछ बदला नहीं है. And you will rarely find businesses which will HDFC का 20% growth 99% companies में नहीं होता है. So every business goes through this kind of cycle, especially pharma, these kind of businesses, there could be little more lumpy and non-linear. And some of the risks like currency risks and all that have got triggered. Then there were some news around, some revenues which were booked earlier, they were wrong and all of that happening. So things have not been that great after 16-17 good quarter. And looks like the reversion to mean principle has worked here. But again, I have a position here. Again, I maintain 2 accounts, trading fund account. In one account, I keep booking profit. So this is a stock where I did book profit in my trading account. Even in fund, I did book a little bit of profit because I felt 320, 330 kind of numbers are obnoxious. Like if you see the presentation I had a 21% CAGR expectation, which means the price in 3 years for FY23 at 21% CAGR might go from 150 rupee to 270, 275 rupee. But what FY23 में जो 275 होना था, अगर 6 महीने में वो 330 होगा तो कोई भी थोड़ा बहुत प्रॉफिट बुक करेगा. And again, I now it's at a price where I'm slowly liking the price, but at the same time, technically it is in bearish zone. So I'm no hurry to go and buy it big, but it's a price where I would like to accumulate as per my own comfort. And if I see any kind of technical trigger signals, then I can go and buy aggressively. So that has been the story so far in Sequent. So now, given we have seen these stocks, and given you would have thought about what is your learning out of all this, let us go through my learnings on all of this. So what I learned during this journey of 5 years, research through these unique 8 stocks presented, being invested at certain point of time. First, turnarounds rarely turn around. And I remember 2017 bull market was a time when any seminar, webinar you attend, you will see a lot of turnarounds getting presented. And I also, thought Repro will be a turnaround. But out of 10, very few companies really turn around, because when the business does well, unless you shake it up or it's such attractive that everybody is entering. In technical में जो पढ़ते हैं ना कि ट्रेंड तब तक ट्रेंड में रहता है जब तक ट्रेंड रहे. So turnaround वाला भी वही हाल है. जो घटिया कर रहा है वो घटिया ही करता रहता है, बदलना बहुत मुश्किल होता है, और जो अच्छा करता है अच्छा कर रहा होता है। अच्छे में बदलना ही ज्यादा पॉसिबल है, बिकॉज एवरीबडी वांट्स टू डू वेल, सो व्हेन समबडी डज वेल, एवरीबडी इज आइंग कि वो करके रहा है, बट जब कोई घटिया कर रहा है उसको देखने वाला नहीं है. But it takes a lot of effort to take a loss making profit to profit making, because it's need a lot of thought process, a lot of strategy, business model change. So it's not easy. So you know and if you see my story on Repro, I had built a lot of numbers on prediction ki e-commerce ye karega, book ye karega, wo karega. And the McKinseys of the world, they have failed to do prediction ki 10 saal ke baad duniya kaisi hogi. So same happened. I mean, the story didn't play out in terms of numbers. The kind of numbers I had, those kind of numbers didn't come. And luckily, I don't know if you will see a lot of my stocks when I have invested, it's not like they were in downturn. The stock went through its downturn and the stock was in consolidation for a long time. And somehow you call it fundamentally, you call it technically, but it was timed well that the further downside was limited. So even though I didn't make money, I didn't lose money. And in many of my tweets, you find me saying that my primary objective is not to lose money, because if I don't lose money, I will make money. And again, दूसरा चीज which has worked for me is when stocks do out of proportionally well, like what I'm expecting in 3 years happens in 6 months. I do book profit. Like I'm not a buy and hold guy. मेरे को profit दिखता है बहुत कम time में, तो मैं थोड़ा profit करता हूँ, वो book करता हूँ, because paper profit is paper profit. So I made okay kind of money in the stock, more than 7%. And then when the numbers didn't start coming, उसमें एक और story थी actually, एक publisher की जिसके साथ tie up था, exclusive tie up with 70% market share उसका publication. But slowly we realized through con calls that, look, this does not have a heavy impact on the e-commerce business. It didn't look like generating that kind of EBITDA margin which they were suggesting in the beginning. Then COVID came, and the moment COVID came, schools closed, niklo seedha. I sold a lot of portfolio in COVID. Like wherever there was an uncertainty, I just sold it off. So that was the lesson, some of the lesson. Even though I mentioned 5, I'm telling you all the lessons. Number 2, shit happens. Be prepared for it. COVID किसी को पता नहीं था, कोई predict नहीं कर सकता था. Education business most impacted. Repro. Office business most impacted. Oberoi Realty. In fact, I didn't tell you present because Nesco I have never presented. I was there. I exited Nesco also. Security guard business, sari dukan duniya ban impacted. So whenever I did analysis, I could never have thought about all this. So shit happens, and be prepared for that. You should know the business, you should have conviction, you should know the risks more than the opportunity, so that you know when to exit. So be prepared for shit happens. Third is, it can take longer than you think. So many businesses, when like Apollo, I think I timed it well. But there were businesses which I was plainly lucky. Tata Elxsi, I was lucky because of IT wave. But if you see City Union Bank, I thought कि okay वो हो गया, bottom तो create हो गया, but trend नहीं आया, momentum नहीं आया. And the reason was MSME, still the market has done well, organized sector has done well, IT has done well, export has done well. The SMEs, they have not done well. They are still struggling. So, and the AGM was quite positive, but despite of that, it didn't happen. And the thing is, sometimes it can take longer. So 3 महीने 6 महीने में बहुत बार स्टोरी प्ले आउट नहीं करती है. 1 साल 2 साल लग सकता है, हो सकता है फिर 2 साल का रिटर्न 2 महीने में आ जाए, वो अलग चीज है. And even I think nowadays when I discuss stocks like India Nippon, given it has been such a massive bull market कि 6 महीने अंडर परफॉर्मेंस एक स्टॉक में बहुत बड़ा अंडर परफॉर्मेंस लगता है. But I think if we have conviction, if we know, in long run, this is going to do well, the downside is protected, sometimes it can take longer than what we think. And for me, it has been, a learning. Fourth is, we should take risks. So when I started, of course, I have been a very conservative investor. And I mean, by God's grace, whatever the performance has been good. But in the beginning, last 4-5 years, I have taken very calculated and very small risks in terms of, portfolio exposure and all. That was more intentional, just to understand own capability, that can I do well? Do I have the conviction? Do I have the history to prove that, I can do well? But once I think, for each of us, when we think that we have gone through a bull cycle, bear cycle, we can do well, we should gradually, take calculated risks where, the history spent is like, वो कोई भी क्रिकेट प्लेयर वो मैच में खेलने जाता है तो वो प्रैक्टिस करता है, अगर वो 10 यॉर्कर, हजारों यॉर्कर बॉल खेला है प्रैक्टिस में और फिर भी अच्छा खेल रहा है, चौका मार रहा है, तो मे बी व्हेन ही गोज टू द मैच ही शुड ट्राई टू इवन हिट यॉर्कर्स टू द बाउंड्रीज, बट it needs a lot of practice. So for me, last 5 years have been those kind of practice, where before taking any big exposure, big bets, I just wanted to ensure that I have enough probability of success. But once it is there, I think we should take bigger risk and still we should have our peaceful sleep. The fifth is use more data and sell well. Sell is one place where I think my exits have been early, and there are multiple reasons. It's not like somewhere I lost money, somewhere I didn't lose money, but there are different learnings. Like the exit of Apollo, there were 2-3 reasons. One reason was I made decent money. Second reason was Apollo का उस समय pharmacy का कुछ 15% stake sale हुआ and they got PE investors. I didn't like it so much. The third was एक दूसरा hospital which I liked more than Apollo that got corrected, and फिर ऐसा लगा कि इधर पैसा बन गया और वहां भी डबल हो सकता है, तो ये पैसे को इधर से निकालो उधर से लगाओ. So actually the money which I took out of Apollo, I put that money in 2 different hospitals which give me very good returns. But my learning was कि जब एक कंपनी अच्छा कर रही है तो उससे निकलने का नहीं है, तीनों कंपनी ले लो ना, बास्केट बना लो, 5% की जगह 15% एक्सपोज कर लो. 15% बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपोजर नहीं होता. अगेन दैट गोज बैक टू टेक रिस्क. And so these have been my learning, plus how to use technical analysis and timing the sell and all of that. The other stock where I exited, Tata Elxsi, I think I exited around 2400 itself. What I have realized it many times, technicals help a lot in sell, and it has been a gradual learning. It's not like everything happens on day one. When I say use more data, that means every data has a role to play. And what I have realized is 6 महीने में भी price 4 गुना हो जाता है. And many times it may not be because of fundamental. Any return which is met, in fact, I made a tweet today that the return which is met between the highest price and lowest price in a time frame, a part of return comes from EPS growth, a part of return may come from rating, de-rating. But that rating, de-rating, it might be structural, it might be sentimental. And a lot of return is being made from the sentimental part. And a fundamental mind will think the world is idiot or he is idiot, that why this company is trading at this level. But we have to use data to find the fundamental value in the fundamental data, the sentimental value in the technical data. And that is where I feel the importance of technical data is. It helps to get out of our fundamental mind biases of looking overvalued, undervalued, and make best out of that sentiment. So there has been learning, and how to sell well, my algorithms, my sales strategies, it has kept on evolving and tweaking. And that is where I felt, in fact, off late, I have been doing I think my sales strategies a little better than what I was doing almost 6 months, 1 year ago. So yeah, we need to sell well. I am not somebody who belongs to buy and hold. My buy and hold companies forever are very few. But no disrespect, I think there are different ways of making money. I feel if we can sell well, we can make more money, and yeah, that's it. Now, what I did well during the journey was, and I want to give some of the messages specifically because I hear a lot of young people getting into the market who are like कि 52-week high नहीं बना रहा है तो मैं पैसे नहीं डालूंगा. It's okay, it's good, but see, when I entered into the market, I was like कि ये कंपनी में जब तक ऐसा नहीं होगा तब तक मैं नहीं घुसूंगा, because पैट डोरसी ही एक तरीका है पैसा बनाने का. When I spent 3, 4, 5 years, what I learned is there are different ways of making money, and there is no one way of making money, and every single way of making money has its own flaws. So you have got interested in this approach because you have seen only the good aspects of it. You don't know the bad aspects of it, and those bad aspects will someday hit. So the message I want to give is, look what these portfolios done. It's not like when these companies were picked, they were in momentum. Many of these companies nobody wanted to touch, And I know some of the companies, when I invested, the kind of messages I got was like, the people in the industry were telling कि मुझे पता है इसमें कभी जिंदगी में पैसा नहीं बनेगा. Some fund managers told this industry has never made money. Nothing beats more than your own conviction. And value investing, momentum investing, everything makes money. But given everybody is so bullish on momentum investing making money, I want to make a point that value investing also makes money. And this is a live example. Second, don't chase numbers, first understand the business. And I think somehow I have been able to do well by connecting. Even though I started as a numbers guy, when I made my first or second presentation, everybody used to think me about the numbers guy. But let me tell you, I'm not a numbers guy. If I would have been a numbers guy, I would not been invested in some of the operating leverages business, because the numbers look pathetic. And there are many businesses I see people just asking, iska P low hai, iska P high hai, duni. I mean, if it's a ratio, if everybody would have invested on P, then kuch karna hi nahi tha. Try to understand the business first. 50% of the businesses P will not even be relevant. So try to understand the business operations. Then you will know how to connect valuation with operation. P is just a number. Any valuation metric, it's a number. वो क्यों आ रहा है, कैसे आ रहा है? Until unless you don't understand the business and the operations, you will not be able to connect that with financial. And if you'll not be able to connect operations with financial, you will make a lot of mistakes and you will miss a lot of good opportunities. Third, identifying hidden opportunities. अगर बड़ा पैसा बनाना है तो सबको इजिली बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं दिखती, क्योंकि अगर वो बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है तो हर कोई तुरंत देखेगा. अगर हर कोई देख सकता तो फिर फिर बात ही क्या थी. तो द बेस्ट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज विल कम वेयर either you find a very high growth story at a very attractive valuation, or you find companies which look shitty to the world but actually they are not shitty. I have been able to identify those hidden opportunity through second step, where it looked very bad business at that point of time, but actually it was not. Like if you see the operating leverage story of Apollo Hospital, I could see that this is a 7% margin business. This 3% is temporary. I could see that this is not a pure hospital business. This is a retail business with very good financial economics. Or I could see that a Tata Elxsi kind of business doesn't deserve a 12p, even though the times are bad. So many times you'll not get the best of businesses, at best of valuation. But if you study deeper, you will identify that what is looking out to the janta is not the actual scenario. And that is where there is opportunity to make bigger money. The next one is stick to good management and good business. So if you see these 8 businesses, except एक और दो जहां मैं turnaround की बात कर रहा हूं, and of course the balance sheet and all will not be good. Even if you took my companies, which I had researched in a commodity sector like Mathan, you pick any quality company, it will tick all those marks: debt-free, cash flow, cash on books, growth, better industry growth, better growth than the industry, working capital. You pick anything, it will tick all the marks: return on capital, return on equity. Or even if you take Oberoi Realty, given you understand how to evaluate a realty business or how to look at the financial numbers of a realty business. See, every business is not return on equity is 16%. You need to find return on equity on the asset which has been deployed. And it's a business where always there will be asset which is in, construction and all. So you need to first understand the operations. But even then you see, it's a company which has been debt-free company for almost 10 years. I mean, very negligible debt. A reoccurring cash flow generating company. The share of commercial cash flow is increasing. Some of the management traits in these companies have been very, very good. So sticking to good quality businesses with good financial economics, with good management, it always pays off. And even if it's a turnaround story, you have to ensure the probability to success is high. And the last is have conviction, but be nimble footed. By having conviction, I mean is businesses can do 100% in 6 months and they can fall 40% in 1 year. The risk can get triggered. Only when you will have your own research and own conviction, like Apollo Hospital, I'm telling nobody wanted to touch that business. It's only your conviction which will help you to hold a stock, or which will help you when things don't go as per plan. But having conviction doesn't mean that मैं लेके 5 साल भूल गया हूँ. You have to be nimble footed. You have to act when the risks get triggered. You have to act when you see uncertainty. I mean, I liked all these businesses. I put so much of effort, and still I ended up selling 3-4 of these businesses. When in COVID, I felt, this is going to be the worst hit. And I picked it again when I felt, okay, the bad has passed, my uncertainty has reduced. Now I have some certainty and I got it. So having conviction is important, but that conviction should not become your stubbornness, and you should be nimble footed to act as per time. Because लॉस हो गया तो हो गया, एंट्री लेना फिर से आसान है, बट लॉस हो गया तो हो गया, और वो रिस्क एक बार ट्रिगर हो गया तो फिर सर पीटते रह जाएंगे. तो understand the thin line between all of this, and so I think these are the things which I have been able to do well, and during this journey. I hope this video was useful for all of you. Another important kind of announcement that I'll be more frequent, I'll be more active in 2022. We will be publishing our calendar, what will we do on a weekly basis, monthly basis, what will be our YouTube schedule. I'll be publishing. There are 2 more videos coming. Analysis on DFM is coming. Then we are making a series on multi-baggers, and let me tell, multi-baggers means we are talking about stocks which destructed wealth. Why did they do? What were the patterns? We will see more of that. So I hope you liked the video. If you liked, just spread the good message. Any feedback, leave it to us. If you have not subscribed to our channel, do subscribe. And I will see you soon in some of my next videos. And we do run a lot of educational initiatives. We run some fundamental investing training, technical investing training, quants training, learning tracks. Do look up, do reach out to us if you are interested to pursue some of that. Thanks for your time.